The Biden administration announced last week that the U.S. is resuming direct repatriation flights for Venezuelans who unlawfully cross the border and do not establish a legal basis to remain in the country. Telemundo Delmarva and Coast TV News reporter Ana Sofia Roman shows us how Venezuelans in the first state feel about it and what those who might not be sure about their future should do.
Zulin Moreno, originally from Venezuela, came to Delaware in December 2019 for a vacation. The pandemic hit 2 weeks before her flight to Colombia was scheduled, and she canceled it after multiple attempts to reschedule it.
At that time, the situation in my country had become much more difficult, and I made the decision to request asylum.
She is now under temporary protected status, also known as CPS, and for her, the recent announcement from the Biden administration is not the best solution.
I felt very sad because the situation in my country has not improved. Every day that passes, it is much more difficult for my compatriots to live there. So they all come with the hope of continuing their lives and building a home, a family, far from our homeland.
The recent announcement is an attempt to stop the dramatic increase of Venezuelans who cross the border into the United States illegally.
The reality is that it's a sad measurement to start deporting Venezuelans back to Venezuela, but it's also a very much needed step moving forward.
Brian Garcia from La Esperanza urges Venezuelans in the area who might not be sure about their future to find legal counsel and help.
There are some people that will have a lot of barriers and some people that may not have as many barriers, and it's just important to start somewhere as soon as possible to get the answers, to get the counsel, to know whether or not you're eligible for some type of relief, because there are reliefs that you may not be aware of.
Moreno has a message for those who will be arriving to their country again.
No se desanimen.
Don't be discouraged. When things happen and we don't understand why they happen, time is what gives us the reason.
Venezuelans who are arriving in the U.S. before July 31st, 2023 are eligible to apply for temporary protected status, also known as CPS, allowing them to stay in the country without fear of deportation and providing them the right to obtain work authorization. In Georgetown, Ana Sofia Roman, Coast TV News.